Terminal. Let's talk to Lou.
Inspector, I understand you've visited the scene of the crime.
Alleged crime.
Halcyon Helen was an important cultural icon. She will be sorely missed.
Allegedly missed. Yeah, we're usually causing murders, not solving them.
I will be plain with you. I'd prefer not having to hire you at all. This matter should be resolved by Rizzo's security. But Cedric owns the land complexes, so we have a jurisdiction problem. Constable Keene encouraged us to hire a third-party freelancer. Right now, you're the best chance we have at resolving this incident and getting on with our affairs.
I mean, yeah, we have been solving problems for idiots who don't get along since Emerald Vale, so...
I see. Well, I appreciate your candor. Yes, let's go with that.
Yeah, let's go with Cam.
Back to the matter at hand. Tell me about your investigation.
I've got a lead. I need the orchards.
Your discretion is appreciated. I admit, I'm beginning to feel more confident in this arrangement. Here, I'm granting you access through the gates to the orchards. You're officially authorized to see this investigation through to the end. There is one caveat. Cedric's being rather intransigent about letting you into the spaceport. Possibly he's trying to hide something. Possibly he wants to annoy me. Possibly both.
Could well be both. But yeah, it is suspicious if he's locking his doors the moment an investigator arrives.
I agree with the sentiment behind your snide remark. Unfortunately, the Piraeus spaceport is Cedric's purview, not mine. You have a lead to chase. Law speed, Inspector.
I'll be back. Cool, so that's Lou spoken to. We can now go about our business once again. I suppose it's entirely possible that there isn't some grand twist and conspiracy going on, and it's just another corporation trying to prevent Rizzo from releasing Spectrum Brown, just so that they can get their own stuff on the go instead. Or just to hold back Rizzo's. Now, a terminal. Oh yeah, it's Ruth's terminal, aka Helen's terminal. Lou's happy that she's come here. Now, the profits of profitability. So they're the ones who are contacting Ruth here. She's been berating their seminars, a nonsensical vanity project from a dyed-in-the-wool buffoon. Very well. So she had an enemy. That could be a lead. Cedric. So Cedric doesn't think that she's here to endorse Spectrum Brown. Curious. Guest advisories. Guards have been increased. Just a small surcharge. Very generous of them. What's going on in the bathroom? Some lager. Now, she was ordering large amounts of food and such, wasn't she? Is there any signs in here that it's being hoarded or anything like that? Can I just holster this gun? How does one holster a gun in this game? It's not that button. That's the heal button. Okay, it's holding the reload button. Does that make any sort of sense? Wigs. Wigs? Could someone else have been disguising themselves as Halcyon Helen at some point? Could Helen have been disguising herself as someone else? Or if she doesn't actually have blonde hair? No.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
Aha. We need to whip it out again and look for the clues. Is it this paperwork? It's the clothes, the briefcase?
The imprint left inside this suitcase matches the silhouette of Halcyon Helen's iconic handgun, the Needler. The weapon was recently removed.
So her weapon was removed. However, it hasn't been found on her bod. So, that's further evidence, I think, that suggests that she's not actually the body. Could be wrong. And that's my main theory so far.
Helen. Where did we go wrong?
Or maybe Bertie took it.
Oh, Lo, I'm so sorry. I didn't mean for... Helen, I love you. I love you so much.
Not really much in the way of clues there. She broke up with him. He's sad about it. So it's probably time to go to the orchard. Out we go. Down the elevator, I think.
Hi there, Inspector. It might be a little beyond my job description to ask, but at my heart, I'm still a bellhop. Was the suite to your liking?
Yeah, it was great. Thanks, friend.
Good. I'm glad. Now, I'd love to bring you to a floor of your choosing.
Shall we go to the VIP guest floor? Why not?
Oh, so sorry, but you're not actually authorized to visit that floor.
Okay, that'd be why
What
not.
authorized floor can I bring you to?
Yeah, maybe we'll just leave the hotel for now. And we will bring along... I've already forgotten who I had with me last time. Oh, it's Parvati and Ellie, because they're already selected. Yeah, let's bring Nyoka and Ellie. Nyoka might know a thing or two about tracking stuff in orchards and whatnot. So we now have a couple of quests. The Productivity Queen and a momentary taste of Purpleberry. I don't think the Prophets killed Helen, but we need to find them. They're in the Wilderness Exploitation Reserve. So the wilderness is over that way and we don't currently have access to it, I don't think. So yeah, let's go to the orchard. Let's stay on track. Oh, is this the pool we cleared out? Yeah, it is. And it's dead sprats.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby. Analysis reveals the chemical signature of this compound is 80% semblant of fertilizer used in the Purpleberry orchards. The other 20% is semblant of pool water.
So. Is that it then? Yeah, that'll be it. So fertilizer was added to the pool and that's what poisoned it. I guess.
Maybe you haven't heard, but we're in the middle of a lockdown. No one's supposed to be coming or going. And when I can't get a hold of anyone in the orchards, I can't make sure of that, can I?
No, Miss Vargas. Sorry, I'll work on getting a hold of someone.
Great, you do that. I'll be waiting right here.
Hello, Lily.
Swear to the architect, Matthias, if you've lost your rifle's ionization coil again. Oh, wait, you ain't part of my crew. What do you want?
Are you okay?
Tightly wound? Tightly wound? Damn right, I'm fine. I'm going to my calm place, where there's peace and quiet, and none of my sprat fucking subordinates can bother me. On behalf of Slug, I'd like to apologize for that outburst, as well as all of my future outbursts. Yes, I'm a little wound up. You would be too. Between the landing pad, lockdowns, gate closures, and constant questions from angry guests, I've got a lot on my plate. And if that don't beat all, one of my crew is AWOL.
Wow. I mean, we're an inspector, so we could look into that for you.
If you're serious, I'd appreciate the help. He's been missing a few days, and we're low on staff as it is.
What do we need to know?
The missing crew member's Evan O'Connell. He's one of about 2 Slug agents I can trust with more complex tasks than stand here and look tough. Friendly type. Well-behaved, followed orders. Anyone else, I'd think they got drunk and fell asleep in a ditch somewhere, but O'Connell's not really the type. He was last stationed at the Wilderness checkpoint. I'd search there first.
Okay, we'll get on with that. So, we can go to the checkpoint, can't we? Because that would be on our bridge. I guess, on our side of the bridge. Yeah, it looks like we can go there. So, the fact that it's presenting this quest to us before we cross into the orchards makes me want to look at it first. And it gives our clue beeper a bit of a chance to potentially find any more clues that we might stumble across. Botanical operations discovered. I guess we missed this whilst we were roaming around and about. Is there anything behind it? No, of course there isn't. Why would there be? Nothing on the other side either, because as we've established, why would there be anything? Hey Ellie. Right. What do we have? We've got some stairs down. We got some loot. That's all my stuff now. Now, what's going on in this place? Everyone? Much of anything? The Dissident Queen, Chapter 3. Halcyon Helen commits regicide. She's been fighting slugmen. Interesting. Slugmen, because someone who wrote that was against the people of Sublight Underground? The slug people? Or are they just...
I can take a hint.
Slugmen in general? Just because they're monsters. Maybe there is no
Timeline discrepancy
thinly
detected
veiled
nearby.
thing on the go there. Also, we've got a timeline discrepancy. And we got Evan's Trail. Okay, so someone else was supposed to be going to the orchards, but Evan was sent instead. That's convenient that we came here first then. Now, is this just pointing back at this? Where are we supposed to be looking? Over here. Okay.
Timeline analysis concludes. The losing player used an overly cautious strategy that led to an insurmountable deficit in points.
Did she describe him as overly cautious? I assume she must have done. She said he was well behaved and everything.
Slug discipline records show a half-dozen reports of illegal gambling in games of chance on company property. Perhaps there's evidence of an ante for this game?
We'll take a look around. Now, you're just a bruiser.
I'm pretty happy working for Slug. Mr. Kincannon treats us with respect.
Blimey. Now, what's all that whooshing noise? It's probably not important. So there's a slug storeroom key that we don't have. Or do we? When did we get the storeroom key? It's a good thing I tried that, isn't it? Right. Can't pick that because our lockpick is still a bit low. We could rob everything else in here, couldn't we? Under control. Everything's under control. Situation's normal. Just a small weapons malfunction and a gas container combustion. Explosions in the generator room. Okay, so no one's very happy there. Vargas isn't happy. People that work for it aren't happy. That's the safe opened because of our hacking skills. So we'll have all that. I feel like we picked up enough ammo to finish the game like 20 hours ago, and yet here we are still picking some up. Now, anything further down? That transitions us back to the hotel. Huh. So you can get to the hotel from this botanical place and vice versa. Where does it bring us out in the hotel? Staff areas, I guess? A free tour of the distillation and libation station for working 10,000 hours. And they're looking for a new volunteer engineer. Plus their additional duties will carry on. And they'll get no additional pay. I mean, that sounds a lot like a number of offices I've worked in. Much of anything going on in here? The room B1 keycard? No one's watching us, are we? We'll take that. We'll take everything. Why not? Are we going to need the room B1 keycard? Rooms A? There? Okay. Well.
They got the drop on us. And that's how it's done, Captain.
Oh yeah, do I even need to take out weapons? It's like the crew will take care of that for us, won't they? What you got, room B1? A parasite spawnling? I mean, that doesn't sound promising. It's not doing much. But I'm not sure... Ooh, thunderclap. Spectrum brown. Didn't they say there's a worm in the bottle? Yeah. Yeah, there's a worm in the bottle. These parasites are related to
Their
Spectrum
mistake.
brown. Now, a removed wall panel. So that wasn't supposed to have been removed. Someone did it illegally. Someone who was living in here? There's a bed. Someone who was imprisoned in here, perhaps. The plot thickens. Or at least some plots thicken. What is everything that's going on down here? So... Also, can we get in the other rooms, or are they all locked and barred? So we can get in the C's, or at least C1. Didn't bother checking A1. But I probably should. Yeah, A1 is just open. And there's a pile of cartridges containing the IDs of Halsey and Helen's sidekicks who were killed, wounded, mulched, melted, yep. Generally ruined. There's a lot of them. Seems like it didn't pay well to be Halsey and Helen's sidekick. I wonder if Black Hole Bertie was aware of this. And then that's too long to read. Although, wait a minute, yeah. Bellhop Alan Norville. This is fan fiction. I'm not reading fan fiction. But it does tell us that these rooms then, basically, are where the bellhops and whatnot would live. So we'd need an A2 keycard to get in there. So this is staff quarters. And a ghostly voice is trapped in room A3. Very well. Yep, good job, crew. The starving bellhop appears to have fed the starving sprats with her own flesh. A half-eaten...
I'm trapped in room A3. Please, someone come help me. I'm feeling weak. Please just open the door. And I'm not sure how much longer I'll make it. The door's stuck. And I know I need to write a service request, but I can't get it under the door. Is anyone there?
So she'd rather keep the sprats alive than herself. And yeah, now she's dead. And the door is indeed buggered. Very well. You'd think someone would have noticed that. Does no one ever come down this far? It's like, it's only 3 doors down. Like, who lives in B4? You'd think they'd have heard something from A3. Who lives in A4? Did they not notice that the door was constantly closed to their neighbour's room? Very strange. Maybe they just didn't like them very much. They left them to die. Now, what we got here? A giant sprat feeding on people. I'm beginning to think this hotel isn't that well run after all, you know. And we could get through to said sprat by the look of it. Get a champion tossball stick. Should we want one? We don't need this loot. But we will pop through and see this big sprat. Hello.
Take your best shot, asshole.
It's of an unusual size. You're not coming through, gang.
Stronger.
Well, it's giving us end rays. And it's pretty strong. I might have to get out a gun if I'm not careful. Although, I'm pretty sure the crew's got this.
And we're alive.
There we go, well done, crew. So a hotel guest was nommed. A bellhop was also nommed. That's about it. But now it does allow us out into this room, so we can unbar that. And yeah, just loot a note. Someone was terminated. An engineer, perhaps. The time clock was malfunctioning. You were logging 1 hour for every 10 that were put in. That's why you were fired. Yeah, they don't want people accidentally having their hours correctly logged and having to reward them appropriately. So we could find A2's keycard, perhaps. Or we could just go out and look around somewhere else. It's like, I don't want to skip anything though, in case I miss something important for the mission. How's your armor looking, girls? 77, that's pretty good. Yoka? 54, that's alright, I guess, but this is better. There we go. So what we're in on ahead, just 54 and a bit of inspiration. The fact that it actually boosts the perception skill might be big, but our perception's already very high, so it can't get higher than that, can it? So not that big. Not for us, anyway. So yeah, back to the orchards. Well, off to the orchards. We're yet to actually visit there. Past all these bellhops and whatnot, and... oh, back at the crime scene. Nice.
How off?
Timeline discrepancy detected
Oh,
nearby.
have we detected a fresh discrepancy? Or... let's see. Or is this the same
This
one
is
as
a bottle
before?
of unreleased Rizzo's product. Helen appears to have attempted to use it to spell something as she expired, but all she managed was a sticky bee.
I mean, it's going to be Spectrum Brown, isn't it? Was she writing Brown? Trying to spell the name of a killer seems a bit passé. What's the unreleased product?
Rizzo's Spectrum Brown has not yet been released for consumption. Spectrum Brown was scheduled to be unveiled at the Eridanos Atmosphere Complex in partnership with Halcyon Helen.
So the B could stand for Brown, yes.
Now calculating likelihood of Halcyon Helen using her final moments to endorse Rizzo's Spectrum Brown. Low to moderate likelihood.
Black Hole Bertie was staying here, wasn't he? Yeah, that's also true.
Correct. Bertie Blackhole Holcomb is a registered guest at the Grand Colonial Hotel.
Anyone else I should know about?
Accessing guest database. B. The Grand Colonial Hotel is proud to serve the following VIPs.
Burbage,
Bertie,
yeah, the acting
Black
robot.
Hole. Burbage 3001. This evidence has been recorded for later reference. Now generating pre-approved compliment. Splendid work, Inspector.
Thanks. No, we haven't really had a look around the kitchen, have we? There's a chef.
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
And there's a clue. Is it you, chef? Is it something you're cooking?
Analysis of this stovetop reveals an alarming degree of grease buildup,
Shocking.
approximating proximity to volatile gases and chemicals. Chances of an explosive combustion upon next use currently at 92.9%.
That seems like a hazard, so how hasn't Slug caught this?
Searching slug work logs. No work log found. Creating conjecture.
Sabotage.
Slug has likely not fixed this issue due to a lack of responsibility on the part of their employees.
Is this normal?
Most corporations have regular cleaning procedures to prevent damage to company property. Slug, already unlike most corporations in a variety of ways, does not. That or the employees tasked with inspecting are shirking their duties. For shame.
We could survive an explosion.
Captain, no!
Performing scan. Gaslight appears to have gone out some time ago. Chance of explosive combustion without gaslight, 0.01%.
Very well. Don't turn on the gas.
Terribly sorry,
chef.
but I can't chat just now. Someone on the second VIP level just ordered 15 canid meat pies, and if I don't get to it now, it'll be my head.
I mean, I do want to ask you about Halcyon Helen's murder, though.
I understand your devotion to your job. Really, I do. And I hope you'll understand mine. Things might change if you had something very particular to talk to me about, but I'm afraid I'm just too busy to talk right now. I'd be delighted to chat with you later.
Very well. We'll bear that in mind. We might come back later with something more significant. Is there anything else on this ground floor that might need to be looked at for evidence?
Timeline discrepancy detected nearby.
There is. What are we looking for, friends?
An industrial-grade laxative has been added to the liquor in these bottles.
I mean, that could just be Bellhop's playing a prank. The severed head of Burbage 2000. Destroyed by Burbage 3001, possibly. This is the concierge's terminal. We can't use that to gain access to the VIP floors, unfortunately. What are you doing in there, and how would one get in there to speak to you? Would one sneak around here? No, because there's steps. Now, what have we found? Some sort of infirmary? Maybe. Looks like it could be. Dr. Winifred Goodnight, yes. Patient logs. Hartford Bosch. That's a B. Fell down the stairs. Very well. It's probably not anything to do with the crime. Nina Hahn. They went on a trip to the orchards. Miss Hahn's sister visited the puzzle hedges and became lost. Miss Hahn returned later and has been unusual ever since. Interesting. So we might want to find these hedges whilst we're out at the orchards. See what fun and frolics we can get up to down there.
It ain't stealing it.
What the? I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
You better wash your hands, Sonny Jim. Well, there'll be trouble. Okay, let's go back outside. Let's go to the orchard.